Yes. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, everyone, and peace be upon us all. First of all, I would like to thank our guest speaker for being willing to join us on today's podcast. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Aji Fauji Mosdarda. I am from Indonesia, and I'm currently pursuing my education at Muhammadiyah Universitas Tasikmalaya. On this occasion, we will be discussing the topic, the perspective of foreigner toward Indonesia. And today, our guest speaker is from our neighboring country, Malaysia. So I would like to invite our guest speaker to introduce yourself first. Introduce herself first.
I am Nasrin Nafisa and you can call me Nasrin from Malaysia.
Okay, we've heard the introduction from our guest speaker. It's truly interesting because she comes from our neighboring country, Malaysia.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, how are you? Are you doing well?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking as well. All right, let's jump right into the topic we will be discussing today. First, I would like to ask you, what is your perspective of Indonesia?
As for me, from a social perspective, Indonesian people are known for being friendly, cooperative, and having strong family values. However, challenges such as social inequality, corruption, and uneven development remain issues that need to be addressed.
Okay, yes. What you mentioned is true. In Indonesia, the culture of friendliness and strong corporative value are evident. And of course, the negative aspect you mentioned are also accurate, but hopefully our country can improve in the future. All right, the next question is, have you ever visited Indonesia or do you wish to visit? If so, why?
Uh, yes, I've been there 4 times. I have a nanny in Indonesia, and I plan to go there again next year.
Oh, so you already visit Indonesia. What place would you
Yeah.
like to visit when you're in Indonesia, and why do you want to visit this place?
For me, I like to visit Sulawesi because of the beauty of its island. The crystal clear blue waters. It looks very peaceful.
Uh, that's right. Indonesia is so many beautiful natural resort, and Sulawesi is need great choice.
Yes, exactly. Indonesia has so many beautiful places, but what really fascinates me is Sulawesi.
Earlier, you mentioned that you visit Indonesia. What are your thought and impression when you visit in Indonesia? Are there any difference between being in Indonesia and being in Malaysia?
My impressions of Indonesia are very positive. I feel very welcome and appreciated by the people there. They are so friendly and always ready to help. Even when I can't speak Indonesian fluently, they remain patient and try to understand. Additionally, I really enjoy the cultural diversity, the cuisine, and the natural beauty of Indonesia. Each region has its own unique traits, and that made my experience very colorful. As for difference between Indonesia and Malaysia, even though we share a lot similarities, there are some things that set the two countries apart. For example, in terms of language, although Indonesian and Malay are similar, there are differences in pronunciation and vocabulary. Culturally, Indonesia highlights a very diverse range of ethnicities and traditions, whereas in Malaysia, despite the diversity, the Malaysian culture tends to dominate. In everyday life, I feel that Indonesia tends to be more relaxed and flexible, while in Malaysia, there is more organization and order in urban life. However, both countries share a lot of similarities, especially in values like family and hospitality.
Uh, wow, that's very insightful perspective. I also agree that they speak cultural and habitual difference. Both our country share many similarity that make our relationship feel very close. Thank you for your valuable talk and story, Nasrin. Now, let's move on the topic of education. What is your view on education in Indonesia?
Education in Indonesia, in my opinion, is quite diverse, especially in terms of access and quality. In big cities, educational facilities are more advanced and modern, whereas in rural areas, there are still many challenges, such as the lack of facilities and qualified teachers. However, I also see that the Indonesian government is working to improve the quality of education nationwide, and there are many dedicated people working to advance education there.
I agree with your opinion. Although Indonesia has made progress in education sector, there is still an imbalance between urban and rural areas. However, a positive aspect is many government and non-governmental programs that are working to address this issue. Hopefully, in the future, education in Indonesia will be more equitable and accessible to all layers of society. Now, let's move on to a general topic. Are there any unique or interesting thing you've encountered during your time in Indonesia? For example, in terms of culture, food, or social habitat.
Hmm. There are many unique things I've encountered in Indonesia. One of them is the rich cultural diversity. Each region has its own tradition and language, and that's very fascinating to me. Moreover, Indonesian food is amazing and incredibly delicious. I really love satay, nasi goreng, and rendang. I'm also impressed by the strong spirit of gotong royong in society, especially during traditional ceremonies or even in everyday life.
Yes, that's true. The cultural diversity of Indonesia is indeed captivating, not only in food but also in tradition, music, and arts. Indonesian people also uphold strong family value and mutual cooperation. That aspect make Indonesia truly unique and rich in the culture, and they are worth appreciating.
Exactly. That's what makes me feel so comfortable whenever I'm in Indonesia. It feels like home to me.
Oh, thank you for your insightful opinion and interesting story, Nasrin. Before we end, do you have any message or hope for Indonesia?
Um, I hope that Indonesia continues to grow and strengthen its social and economic foundations while preserving the rich cultural diversity. I also hope that the people of Indonesia will continue to uphold the values of family and mutual cooperation, as these are the country's greatest strengths. I also hope for more cooperation between Indonesia and neighboring countries, including Malaysia, so we can support and grow together.
Okay, thank you so much, Nasrin, for your wise message and hope. Hopefully, it will be an inspiration for all of us. Once again, thank you for your time and joining for our podcast today. I hope we can continue to foster a good relationship between Indonesia and Malaysia.
Thank you so much, Azim, for this opportunity. I hope we can meet again sometime.
You're welcome, Nasrin. Thank also to our listener who have followed this podcast until the end. Hopefully, today's discussion has provided new insight and benefit. See you in the next episode. Peace be upon us of all.